Radiant team ban. Ten seconds remaining.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back! Getting into game number 3 here, and line 3 a little bit quicker than before. FlipSid, oh god, my chair just broke. FlipSid Tactics just came off a win up against fantastic Vegas Squadron. Yeah, came off a win. Finem had a little bit of a break. Of course, they won against Escape Gaming, formerly known as No Diggity, a little bit earlier. We're gonna see them again, and gonna see them perform as well again, hopefully here in the second game of the qualifiers. My name is Dragondrop. I'm joined by Modpacks. How's it going, man? I'm still hype. I'm still good.
Yeah, always looking good. Been casting a lot of FlipSid Tactics lately, and quite a bit of Finem too. So two teams that I'm relatively familiar with, I'd say. Sadoy's had some pretty crazy games lately, putting him on his back. Of course, Tame My Wild as well as somebody who was gonna watch in the mid. Kind of one of those big plays, no plays kind of guys, right? Him and G, you know, between the pain or something, and sometimes he'll just take over a game, and then other times he might need a little help from his team to get him into that recovery kind of mode.
Dire team pick.
Gonna have the first pick coming into this. Just go for Master here. There's still the Faces Void available, which has been very popular in the open qualifiers at the very least. No Phoenix to come up with though. It's kind of the most popular, I think.
They still have the Earth Spirit, which is one thing that I know they're pretty popular with. You know, they love that hero, so. But it'll be the Elder Titan. That's kind of their big one. What is that? 4 out of the last 5 games they picked it, so.
Okay.
It can always be one that most people like to open up with. The only thing that I don't particularly like is that it right away gives up the fact that you don't have any sort of like a really aggressive 4 hero in the mid lane. Like Elder Titan, he's good at roaming around to that jungle, especially like down to that Radiant side, but he's not really going to impact your mid. And considering how the Radiant mid side's already generally easier, it means Finem could go like a little bit greedier. Like Queen of Pain or something.
Yeah. I beg to differ. I mean, against some mids can work out. It's just coming from me watching Toes and Steph Style use that hero to great effect. So once you're at level 2, it's super easy because you can just sit up on the high ground near the Ancients, drop the Spirit in mid, and if the enemy mid is just going into the river, they kind of lock him in because he can't go back through the Spirit, through the Storm, because it kind of fills out the entire ramp area. And the other option would be just go towards your enemy. Depending on what kind of mid you have, it can work out very well, but at Finem, they're gonna get themselves the Earth Spirit instead now. And that's kind of a really good hero just to counter out that kind of plays if FlipSid wanted to go for that with the other side.
Yeah, and then you have the question of, do you want to combo with the Faceless Void right away? With the Beastmaster already being picked up and the Darkseer banned out, he definitely got a third, like, solid offlaner that's remaining in the pool. They've done that combo plenty of times, then you move like a Death Prophet in the next phase, and that's...
Lion.
Go with the Lion. A very solid 5-role hero. Not the best up against the Beastmaster for zoning yet. He does okay, but he's no... still more than likely going to be enough to make it so the Beastmaster's forced in the jungle, honestly. Like, for the most part, the Beastmaster's just like, alright, this isn't quite worth it. Like, I'll get more to the jungle, and I can't contest this safe and carry as much anyway.
5 seconds remaining.
Alright, second ban phase coming out.
Reserve time.
Do you ban the Void now, or are you still looking to pick it up for FlipSid? I guess at Finem wouldn't go back for it now.
No, yeah, I think you should definitely ban it if you're at Finem. I would be ditching that hero pretty fast. And, yeah, so get rid of the Void, and then I would get rid of the Slark, who's still in the pool, right, at Finem. A very solid Madara hero. I think you look to target him personally. If I was FlipSid Tactics, now that the Darkseer and the Riki are already gone, you're worried about like those big combo plays. I would be looking towards that Emperor as well as that Slark, because Madara, yeah, he can still play Jug and everything, but the guy is just terrifying. That Ember Slark particularly.
Oh yeah. Madara, I mean, once again, going back to stats, like, picked it in 8 of the 8 games in the last month, I believe. Yeah. And Madara, he's 7-1 on it.
Wow.
So I would ban that out now. FlipSid.
Yeah, no, they get rid of the Jug, which is what he's played in the past 2 games, and he's had
Yeah.
good showings, so not too shocking there. But for Finem, Thug's hero still also left. It's not just Madara that you have to be worried about here for FlipSid Tactics, so if you want to be thinking about that Queen of Pain that he loves so much, his Puck, one of his staple heroes as well, and Finem are also a team that Death Prophet too. So that hero slipping through the second phase is not exactly common right now, but one of I'm sure we'll be snagging it up, and it might just be Finem with the first looking for it here.
Dire team ban.
We'll get a chance to see Alchemists actually being taken out. That may be an indication of what kind of mid hero Finem want to go for. I mean, if it's not the Death Prophet, if they don't get their hands on that. If we think about something like a Dragon Knight, add some extra push, that sense, or any other melee hero, Timbersaw also still in the pool. Could work in that sense. All of those would be having a hard time up against the Essence Spray. Maybe
Yeah, I
I'm
think
just
the
reading too much into this, but I don't know.
I think the Invoker could also be nice for Finem too, right? Like another solid mid that they always like. Typically does get banned out. Again, I think with this Elder Titan, with the SP on your team, like teams are just gonna get better at playing against the Elder Titan. You just put the ward up on the high ground, and it's like, okay. I mean, he'd have to smoke every single time for the gank, which just isn't going to give you that same impact that you typically look for. We'll see. Depends on how greedy they want to get, right? Just like Beastmaster and Invoker, obviously a very nice combo with the Sunstrike, and I am concerned that you're though and be a concern for Finem.
Turn now, as Dazzle actually has been banned now. Interesting. Have they been running that a lot? I don't think so.
No,
These
I'm not
weird
sure.
Ads that
Maybe concerned about a potential cheese. Be like worried about like a Huskar combination or
Huskar,
something.
yeah.
Like maybe they've run into that lately. Not too sure.
something that some teams have been out in the open qualifiers.
It's good for Roche too, right? Like Roche taking potential in terms of like buffing your own team up, and then the Lycan as well. A nice combo. But it is a very odd ban. Like, why not something like the Rubik or something that they've at least played a couple times, or
the Oracle,
even...
you know, right? If you're worried about the Prophet being picked up, then the Oracle's kind of the natural card. It's been in the 4th position already, so you're looking for the 5th. In this case, it's gonna be the Disruptor.
Probably the most popular 5-roll hero right now. Solid hero. Wasn't enough for Ake last game, but he sure as hell made some big plays.
Oh yeah, absolutely. Unfortunate with the static storm once in a while. It's just hard here when 3 heroes on the other side are so damn tanky. Just be enough to quickly burst them down inside the static storm.
This makes me already start to think towards that Slark too, like denying the potential, I guess, for play. Not that they would likely go disrupt side tactics. I don't think we're back to core Elder Titan yet, guys. Sorry, hate to break it to you. But it also just works really well with Slark. You can get a lot done with that little combination too. Nice. Invoker Slark just seems like a solid way to round out this draft that I would be surprised if Finem didn't go for that. FlipSid Tactics. They still have that Death Prophet option. I'm sure that's what they're considering. The only issue is if you go for the Death Prophet now, you're missing out on all those controlling offlaners that work so well. In terms of offlaners that are left, it's like Bat Rider, who would have to jungle.
To bring it up, Bat Rider is something that they've run a few times here in the last month, 6 times, 3 wins, 3 losses for Shashla. Okay.
And that's probably why this Disruptor, right? Because the Tide Hunter is the only other one that's left, so Disruptor Static Storm up and try and prevent that. But there's the Timbersaw, the big man of the qualifiers. Dire side, and there's our Slark, and now we just need an Invoker ban up from FlipSid Tactics, but...
I kind of like the Timbersaw here for mid as well. I mean, it doesn't do as much building damage or something like the Death Prophet would, so they're still lacking push, which is something that they might want to address in the next 2 picks. But it's something that is very resilient towards the Earth Build, kind of just rolling on top of you. And
FlipSid Tactics, clearly knowing the Slark's coming, there's just no way. I mean, it's Madara's signature hero, you leave it in the pool, you know it's getting picked up, so the Timbersaw, I'm sure, is also partly just because we know that that's going to do well. And with so many of these offlaners banned out, they need the Lone Druid, and I do believe that that was something that was banned first phase the other day and earlier versus Tactics, which kind of had me surprised, but...
Oh, there's some there's some cause for that because I'm once again looking at my stat sheet, which is once again so useful. I was actually considering bringing that up, but Charge was 4-1 in the last month on the Lone Druid. Overall, it's his most played hero with 42 and 28, 6% win rate. So it's not something that we see a whole lot in this meta.
Yeah, it was
It's something that adds the push component, that adds a bit of extra damage from that offlane.
I was just casting them over versus Escape Gaming in what was that, Global Grandmasters, and I got first ban. I was like, oh, I guess FlipSid must have a really good Lone Druid. So evidence given here, and well, they'll remove the Death Prophet, the most obnoxious. Could be someone they have some trouble bringing down quickly. Right? Sustained damage to the Timber Saw, not necessarily like the fastest nuke. Even with the Lion, they just don't want to tango with the nasty hero that she is. And we assume this would be position 1. What's left for Finem? I think Invoker.
5 seconds remaining.
Still a good hero. I don't see what else you'd really go for, honestly.
Reserved.
I don't think Puck.
Just kind of sustain on damage, I feel.
Yeah, versus the Timber Saw and a Lone Druid, like I don't think Puck's enough. Either the Invoker or even the Queen of Pain for Thug 2 could be the answer.
Ember Spirit.
Good options. Okay, Ember Spirit.
Radiant team.
That leans more towards the Queen of Pain right away, just for someone who can go in towards that Orchid, but we'll see.
Maybe still go back for something like a Dragonite, just so we stay solid. An anchor here, but yeah, it's gonna be Timber.
Good hero, good hero.
Yeah, he can also go into the Orchid build-up, can't he?
Yeah, if he goes to the Qualifier,
yeah.
but will they have enough damage if they do that versus Timber Saw and the Lone Druid?
Question, I don't think so. Yeah, I don't think he can afford to. It would be nice up against Ember, just with a tornado as well, kind of purging off the Flame Guard. I believe that's how it works.
But then again, like,
he's super useful up against Timber Saw and Ember and everyone.
So do you need damage if you EMP him? Not really. Couple options here. We'll see what Doug wants to go for. He's definitely one of those like playmaking guys, so he can certainly put in the work, just like Puck with Flex Invoker. But he's also someone who loves to rack up the kills on a Queen of Pain. So be a team decision here as to what he goes for.
Getting ready not to forget changing the overlay.
I don't even go for the draft overlay because I'm so scared. I just I'll stick with the default one. I mean, they made a fancy new one already. Thanks, Valve.
Alright, predictions. Time for predictions. Play with most last hit. It's 7 minutes.
Madara.
Pretty much Madara, isn't it? Which team will win? Okay.
Oh, that's 50-50. Well, I mean, theoretically.
Go ahead, Finem.
Same.
Boys, play with the highest total magic pure damage done to heroes.
Well, that's got to be Timber Saw.
Yeah.
Is there even like an option there? Yeah, I'm just going.
There's Invoker as well, perhaps, but yeah, it's probably Timber. There's so much burst damage. Play with the least deaths. Also Timber, isn't it?
I'm going Madara. Yeah.
I'm going Madara.
That's so funny. Alright, we get to do our predictions. Thanks, Volvo. Okay, so that's it.
It's so funny. It's so great just to have that available as casters.
Game begins. And for the dark side, it's going to be FlipSid. And in the offlane, it's Shoshlo on its famous Lone Druid banned out by many teams, but not this time. Finem willing to go up against the bear, the beast, burden that is Shoshlo. Tame Wild going to be mid on the Timber. Metfilm going to be on the line, supporting up your advanced score, going to be on the Elder Titan, and then the top of the beast, Doi, putting in the work on Sven quite a bit lately. Much more mobile this time on the Ember Spirit.
Closing them on the Radiant side is the Greek squad from Finem. He's got Skylark on the offlane Beastmaster. Hasn't actually gone for the Iron Talon, so it stands to reason that he will want to spend some time in the actual lane. Spartan on the roaming Earth Spirit this time around, so no wispy light balls played for him. Thug on the Invoker, Dara on a signature slug in position, and that leaves maybe next time the support Disruptor.
Well,
Third game
supports
of the day
are...
here. Still
I know.
Not even halfway done here.
So much more Dota to go, so much more regionals, TI, qualifiers, action. This bottom lane is going to be the interesting one, I think, for me. The Lone Druid kind of falling off a little bit, right? Not getting picked up by as many people these days, so see how they can punish Shoshlo.
Lone Druid things, but it didn't get the full creep wave. Only got 2 creeps there. With the Spirit of Bear. So... Oh, never mind. He's one that I didn't see. But he's going to get his closest level 2 off of that. And at some point you can still rotate into jungle fairly effectively. Top lane though, oh god, look at this. The win on Skylark, 3 heroes, not quite able to bring him down. He's a super tanky offlaner, but he's
Looking
forcing
good.
out himself. Just recognizing the fact that it doesn't actually have an Iron Talon just yet, trying to make the most out of that.
Yeah, pretty scared up here, and it looks like it'll be a while before he actually gets to just the zone up by Van score. Something Elder Titan is very good at.
Let's talk about Invoker because, lo and behold, Thug. Also X, I'm talking about.
Yeah, definitely makes the most sense. Matchup in game 2. EMP, so in my wild early on gonna have a hard time. Already had to use up his salve, but plenty of creeps on the tower, get a couple more levels here, get that whirling death. I see that harass it on the top, so secured range creeps will be the big deal. Make sure the Invoker can't deny those up so you can get these levels. Stay relevant.
Been quite lucky with the last on the tower. So many of those, not to mention the experience with an extra creative coming in. I think it's level 4 of that before the Invoker. Nice.
Yeah, he's doing really great. As you can see, leading the last hits right now, 13. To tame my wild Dota, and they're trying to put some pressure on him. While he's low, this might be their opportunity, but again, Qualifier Invoker, not gonna be easy. And the courier coming in, has the bottle, and Spartan is here. Question is, he doesn't have the ward down though, he doesn't bring an observer.
He's gonna see him on the returns, so maybe he can get sniped then. It's still not 3 minutes for quite a while.
A little bit disappointing, but
it is.
Yeah, he should be able to get this courier. Oh,
maybe not.
Spartan.
They see it
oh,
coming.
No!
Roll! Doesn't actually stop the courier.
I can't believe that worked.
Maybe! Yeah. He'll give it his own life for it. Nice little jog back, but Tamer Wild, no snap, tornado, not enough. First blood goes to the tower, more or less. Still doing a lot, helping out. Elder Titan with the Storm actually getting lots in and out. Thug being harassed out of this lane. FlipSid taking control of this despite losing the courier.
Wow, looking good here, so I don't think that's worth
Not really.
diving down and give up first blood. But even with boots, not enough, I guess? Or did he not have his boots?
Let's stack Madara into the pound. Shot low. Actual load has been caught. Nice savage roll though, and the rotation in from Madram. Something to make next
TP.
time. X. Okay, they cannot get the kill. Just trying to scare them up a bit, but it looks of it.
Yeah, no real opportunity for a kill until we're gonna have level 5 here. Our lone druid and the roots become. But we got one more level to go, and you can potentially get some stuff done on Madara, right? He stays relatively squishy. He's going in for the Ring of Aquila build up early on. We'll see a couple Blink Slarks lately making a little comeback, but Madara, I gotta imagine, will be that Shadow Blade. Especially up against the lineup that FlipSid's got going here.
I also think you want the Silver eventually up against the Timber slot. Makes it so much easier to bring him down as a slog. Otherwise you just, I mean, it's on one side it's great because you can hit Timber slot forever. And just stack up on the Essence Shift stacks, Essence Shift charges, but
it's also so good for that reduced damage. Like, it absolutely shreds Timbersaw. He just wants that big burst. It's like up against the Sven. Hasted Disruptor coming in here looking for some sort of a glimpse play. Actually running right past Tame My Wild, trying to find a support up on the high.
Tame My Wild doesn't care though. I mean, 3 people running about, they still get him in the glimpse tag after the Timber chain. Oh wow.
What a sleep.
What a stomp. And Tame My Wild looking for damage. A lot being done to 3 heroes. Metron with a TPN, nice tornado though. To make sure that he cannot get an immediate stun follow-up. Skylark. Slow enough perhaps for Metron to catch up. The angles, they gets the stun to the high ground, follow-up stomp here to keep him there, but I think they lack the damage.
Yeah, Earth Spike cooldown just a little bit too long here.
Maybe
even with the Hex.
Doi, he's making his way in. Doesn't have the sleight of fist to get close for the Serum Chain combo though.
Yeah, that's a tough kill to get. And man, that mid play, if Tame My Wild had gone the more conventional build of like the 2 points of the Whirling Death, in the mid lane, even against range heroes, we're seeing that quite a bit, but he did opt for that Timber Chain, so a lot harder to pull that one off. Couldn't quite find a tree in range to go for that like big triple kill kind of a play there. Yeah, his rotations are going to be a lot better though than your typical mid Timber early on, thanks to that second point. And the counter initiation plays tower are going to be very good, and that's important versus a Slark. It's Thug now feeling the wrath, and see if he can get the second point, the Timber Chain off. He's got the Whirling Death. He's going to kill here. Tame My Wild. Oh, so close, so close.
Regen too good, perhaps, with the Quas. It is.
Yeah, he's got the cold snap too.
Snap of mana, needs a couple of right clicks. Nice little cold snap here. Tower shot should be enough with a roll in from Spartan. Misses the stun though. Tame My Wild can count his lucky stars in his 10 freaking reactive armor charges. But lucky stars, Tug, he had an angel looking out for him today.
Yeah, nice save there. Himself around the trees, and that does mean that Earth Spirit will get the mid, of course, but maybe next time snag up that bounty rune as he put that to kinetic field. Cute little play. Timber saw anything here for his bottle, and he'll only have one charge remaining as Earth Spirit then snags up the top. And that was an arcane rune, which great for Tame My Wild, just allowing him to like totally bully out Thug if he were to return to this lane. Top lane.
Lato EMP, but he gets rammed out before Mana Burn can come in. Spartan's still also there, misses the roll. Does have a stone available, gets a follow-up stun. They need a little bit extra damage here. Perhaps Scarlet with the Axis on level 1. Another Ram to get a little bit further away. Spartan just falls stuck. Also, has to run away, will be able to. Scarlet, we're not so lucky. Tamer made the rotation as well. It does have the Stimmer Chain available, plus a slow from the Chakra. Very nice choke point.
What? That's a buyback? Oh, he's going down bottom.
Okay, what's going on here?
The shot's going.
And it's gonna take quite a while, but Dara coming back in with a with a dark back. They did end up running down the Beastmaster. And hey, play with most lasted at 7 minutes. It was close, but Madara is correct. Thank you, Volvo. Thank you so much.
Thank you. Thankfully, they just caused a bunch of chaos up top to make sure our predictions would be correct. So, bless you, ad for them.
I'm actually amazed that I'm getting so many correct. Honestly, normally
I gotta say, that was such a sick play up top by Sadoy though. The way that he like baited the mid, having that mango for so long, getting them so close to the tower, allowing that rotation from Tail to come out and almost be successful, even though they couldn't quite get the Beastmaster picked off there. Or well, actually they did. It just took a while. Allowed that little bit of a Brad for them, but good stuff for them. 3-1 already up here as we have a Disruptor who denied himself to neutrals a moment ago here, but will there be a counterplay in the top lane is the question. Thug, he's looking for that courier. 1, 2, and a 3. Got it.
Okay, you got it.
Possibly
Penguin. Price for some NATO. Chakram still going. Thug is so slow.
Oh, not again.
Gonna get another Chakram. And another Timber Chain, yeah. Not again, indeed. Tamer Wild starting. Bring it to
that would have been quite
2-1-1.
Gabe.
The big story for me is right now Beastmaster. He's level 5. Skylark is struggling so much, not having gone to the jungle early on. Jungle Beastmaster would have this roll by now for sure.
Oh yeah. And he also hasn't contested it too much, right?
Shacho was actually doing quite a decent amount of damage since everyone was gathering. Now a couple of rotations come in, Madram, Tamer Wild, looking for a couple of Timber Chains to catch up with maybe next time. Oh, nice little stomp from the... Was it a stomp from the Centaur up in there?
I think it was the kick through from Spirit. Okay. God damn it.
No sense.
Why are these two heroes getting mixed up brain lately? I don't know. But looking towards Advenem and how they're going to turn this game around, there are some, some slight questions here. Madara, has he done anything yet? Yeah, he is going for the Shadow Blade, so that will be the build. And then, of course, Thug. On this Quaswex, you don't Midas, so he might build into like the Urn first. He could just go right into the Orchid. But he needs to make some big Tornado EMP plays and try and slow down Tame My Wild.
One for now, but of course being shut down is hard. Big items done anytime soon. Dordo is also doing well. Just gonna go straight. Yeah, that's a question. Does he go for the drums here now, or do you just start building into the Battle Fury on the Demo Spirit?
I don't think the drums are like dead. The changes, so yeah, I think just boots of travel.
Yeah.
And then just join these fights, even without like an exterior or something. They'll have pretty decent impact. Just the generally squishy supports, right? And they're not too beefy. Earth Spirit, I guess, is okay, but the even the cores don't have that much HP overall.
Shadow with the scan, Madara showing you his Shadow Blade. It's not quite an easy target to bring down, especially not
really
without
not.
help.
The Savage Roar too just makes it some pop.
Yeah. This does have the.
Oh, nice silence though.
Yeah. Still doesn't available salvage roll. But now attacking only for a little bit here with the tornado slowing them down further. They are going to get the kill. Got some counters here. Vansko dropping low to Thug. He's trying to run down inside the trees, and Tamer Wild is gonna get a kill for himself.
Thug under the tower.
Committed way too deep. He's in a really bad spot. Sadoy already used his Steam Chains.
Madara's coming back in though.
Scrambled up to the high ground here, plus the slow down here from a small little sleep. Out the Ghost Walk to keep him safe. Meanwhile, Madara in the backlines. So another kill. It's finishing off Vansko. Finishing off what Thug started here, essentially.
Yeah, that was such a sick silence coming out. Like, there's no way that gank should be able to get off, but he manages to silence both the hero and the bear.
Yeah.
Make sure that no Savage Roar happens. Like, what a player, honestly.
And that's enough time for Thug to come in with a tornado just to keep them controlled up when the Savage Roar did come out.
Yeah. And now he's finding
Good
Medflame
coordination.
hitting that tower. Earthspark's gonna snag onto him, but Spartan
Yeah,
coming in
that's-
with the kick. No mana left. And
Oh,
well, that's
there we go. Sounds of scores and
canceled
TP
it.
comes in, Tamer Wild, they want to get counter kill, and Spartan does have another roll in a second, but it's not going to be quick enough.
Thug, they do not. They put down a sentry, but Juice his way back out of the trees, so nice play.
Still looking though.
Thug will survive.
It's like the second or third time the Ghost Talk actually saved him. So crucial, especially with the Lost Wax, you're not going to go for the quick minus. So it's... If you then keep dying, you go fall behind
Oh,
Nettles.
Madara, gonna be found by Vanscore here. Oh, pops a Shadow Blade. Actually, not spotted. Yeah, he's on top of Vanscore.
Oh,
he's
no.
way in deep.
Ah! Ah!
6 HP.
One last right click,
Brutal.
no, Madara might just die here, and he will.
Absolutely brutal.
Radiant's middle
Ow.
tower is under attack.
Alright, maybe next time Timber Chain will miss. Kinetic Field keeps Tamer Wild and Stoy in for a little bit longer. Tamer Wild looking for the interception, but thinks better of it.
That hurts, man. That's just the rolls on your attack. That's the
Yeah,
difference between this little sword here punching between, you know, 50, 60 kind of a deal there, but such luck. A little bit of a risky play too, considering how much he needs a snowball. Very aggressive dive. Full levels up on the line there. That nice rotation with the finger adept.
Oh, what it also was, not just rolled, but also the +1 armor from the tower.
Oh yeah, that's true. Big saves, and well, they're gonna smoke up here. Skylark gonna find a roar on the Vanscore if they want it,
yeah.
and it will.
Gonna get the kill after all.
Thanks.
Necrobook's also level 1 available.
Literally.
Stoy is coming in. They want to fight this here. They had the line with a bunch of extra follow-up stuns. Thug's
Nice
making
juke up
way
by
inside
Bounce.
the Static Storm. Stoy heating himself in a bad position.
Time for a dirt.
This Dead Ember, which is an issue.
And now,
Oh,
looking on the
it
Tamer
is.
Wild, everyone here, Mendar's trying to find that lead, and Tamer Wild has the high ground play and he finds it. Kick, not gonna
Dire's
latch.
middle tower is under attack. Dire's structures
So 2
are
points in the
fortified.
aura, into the tower they go. Relatively quick with those Necros up. Coming in from the line, but I don't think it's gonna be in time. Oh, it is?
Yes, here they're gonna get denied unless the tornado stops it. Okay. Finishing off, they get the deny after all.
Dire's middle tower has
That's a
been
bit odd.
denied.
Madara getting aggressive, finding Medphone. He's near the sentry, but not quite close enough. Living.
Yes, now Pounce will not connect on the Vanscore, but he's fairly slow. The stone not quite in range. Looking for a better target here. Tamer Wild gonna get that one instead.
Radiant's middle tower is under
Wow.
attack.
And that was kind of the Beastmaster up there as well. Nicely played by them. And
Radiant's
Madara
middle
ends a
tower
streak
is
there
under attack.
with that, so putting up to 1200 gold on top of Shadow Blade, Treads, Ring of Aquila. Start moving into his next item, be it just the upgrade into the Silver Edge, or potentially into some sort of like a BKB, if he wants to get mega aggressive here.
I think Echo Save is still to play for Slug.
Oh, true.
That
True.
is-
Can't deny
Oh,
that item.
Never mind, he has a Silver Edge recipe already.
What is he?
But
I like
also
that.
Okay, that's Quarterstaff for Thug.
Yeah, his Orchid is on its way.
Yes, immediate Silver Edge makes sense just to keep killing the Timber Sword. If he's not having a good time, even with the Bloodstone, not gonna make it any tankier here if you don't have the reactive armor to fall back on.
Yeah. It also increases that damage overall from Madara too. I guess Echo Saber will well, so.
Yeah.
It might be that he doesn't want to commit a slot to Echo Saber, just like when he ends up going.
If you don't get Echo Saber early, it's much harder to justify it later, I think. It's kind of a 2-3k gold item or whatever.
Well now, Dire side, they don't have a lot of options. Like, you're just looking for Stoy to get more farmed, right? He only has the Boots of Travel, so they're trying to smoke up here. You don't really have Roche potential. Druid's okay, just for like tanking it up and doing damage, but they don't have any way to like expedite the process. And they're gonna be found out here by this smoke. It's gonna be all on this Hex. Look at this!
Oh,
Like, what?
just
Oh,
a second
that
away.
hurts.
Now counter initiation is there. Spartan with a kick in the silence. Absolutely everybody together with Maximus. They're gonna finish up the line first. It's the rest of the flip side. The scatter thrower all wins. Maybe next time looking for the glimpse play. Cannot get it on Team well. And maybe never
Oh, they got it.
Right into Madara, right into Stack Storm. That's not a crucial pickoff.
That Dark Pact! Darking the Mud Golems!
The least likely play to be making up against his magic resistance, but yeah,
seriously? Like, what are the chances? Because he wouldn't have had the passive, right? Because he was attacking creeps, so
yeah.
the Shadow Dance wasn't able to help him.
It was so clutch there. And flip side, I feel like they waited just a second long and could have gone immediately. Know what they were waiting for.
Unreal.
It's
Well,
Finem.
Thug. Thinking about maybe attempting some sort of play. See if there's any other supports, I think, just up here lurking near the Ember to help him in case he's into trouble, but... Find anything. Second level in the Necro Book now up. Skylark.
What's Korea doing? Just
Trying to find Madara.
just bought the ultimate off from the enemy secret shop. That's where we're at right now.
Nice little smoke here. It looks like they're maybe hoping to find someone coming to push bottom, potentially the Ember Spirit. They're hoping he'll be pushing out, but the Lone Druid who's TPing out and heading away, and they are too late to catch him.
Alright. 9k gold in the stock now. 2k ahead of Lone Druid.
Nice Hawk that's in there, scanning out where the Lion and the Ember were. Oh, Radiant side. You know at least some general ideas of what they've been up to. Being cautious not to walk too close to that high ground, and it does allow that some more Skylark down bot. He pushes out some and start looking towards that level 3 Necro, and at that point, that's when they can really close out these last couple towers, head into the Roche Pit, of course. No Quas Exord Invoker just means Quas X will delay your Roche timing a bit.
Dougie's going back into the Orchid. We'll almost get it finished soon. Kinda hard here on Vogue. He hasn't had the best lane. And without a Midas, I don't know. He's still being effective though, right? That's the thing that you're looking at for Quasvax. You still have a decent amount of levels to be able to throw out a decent combo.
It's tough. Like you only have virtually like Tornado, EMP, and Cold Snap. That's like all you can do. So if you miss those spells, that's Quasvax Invoker is just total dumpster tier. But Thug's been doing well.
Story. Let's have a run then. Okay.
Madara can just force him off the wave. Billy has some sort of a basher play later, and there's the old Echo Saber coming out now. So getting that double damage right outside of the Silver Edge can be huge. The scan will spot them coming, and they have the sentry up, so they're looking for Madara to come in a little bit too aggressive, hoping for a support pickoff, and they just want to give him the finger of death. But it does appear that he knows this is happening. Oh, Madara! Oh no, not like this.
Well, they might figure out that they can see him. Yeah, he has passive stops. The flip side already out of position to actually convert it into stopping. Maybe next time also made his way in.
And dumping those 2 sentries means there's none here. It means they can't even like do the hold here that you typically see versus sort of a Sark play, and that just kind of forfeits any good positioning they have around the tower. So there they can move in as the Radiant side, so they have to get more aggressive inside this jungle, clear out a couple camps, and potentially get up some good wards. Maybe next time has one in the stash, but none on him.
Dire's top tower is
Same
under
time,
attack.
they're feeling confident enough to just have these 2-3 heroes up top, while Spartan and Skylark just keep sitting in the bottom lane here, keeping up the pressure on the tier 1, brought it down low, but not low enough to be denied as Shachlo was defending it.
Big spike here for Flipside. They have the Bloodstone up. Remember, saw they're looking for the smoke play. They almost have the Radiance up as well on the Lone Druid.
Dire's top tower is
Get
under
ducked, but they
attack.
need the detection here. Only have sentries, no dust in the front lines on any of the heroes really. This is a big mistake. Look at the amount of sentries that they committed up top here.
I know, it's
1, 2
brutal.
than the one that they had there.
It's a lot of gold.
Bottom lane, Shachlo, he's got his relic now, I believe, yeah, with the Midas on the bear. He's looking for the recipe, he can pick it up whenever he wants to.
Dire's bottom
Yeah, he's got the
That's-
money now.
Yeah, that's another big power spike. Question is, can they buy enough time for the Radiance to turn into more items for the bear?
It's still pretty good standing. I mean, they just lost their last tier 1, so it's really not too bad of a timing for the Radiance.
Gonna go
A lot
in
of
deep
split
here,
push
yeah,
from the
Tamer
Radiant,
Wall
but-
with the... That's Bob, he's done for. Tamer Wall with a nice interception.
Dire's top tower is
Hey,
under
Haven't-
Banish space created up top.
Yeah, and they have a
DD
DD rune on. Oh, actually, it just expired on Madara, but it did allow for some pretty here and stop any sort of like a Roshan potential, just because it would take so long for the Dire.
I want to go back and save my wild here. Still Vetch to ready, he's out of central vision, there it is with the gold snap. Should be able to bring it down rather quickly there. Ah yeah, gold snap stopping that extra. Stomp onto Stark here, the two ultimates from Metro and Vanska will finish him off. 1-for-1 trade in that particular lane. Is it worth it here for FlipSid actually?
Yeah.
It's a Timbers of Bloodstone though.
Oh, that's true. That actually is very important to different. Madara coming back in, looking for
Can't
more.
kill
And
Story. Can he?
he's low on mana. Actually, he theoretically could kill him.
Yeah,
And he knows that. Madara, what a player!
Oh,
Honestly, checking the mana, he just barely gets it just with the passive regen and his the skills coming in onto the wand. So, nice attempt. Mid lane. I'd look for something potentially on Tame My Wild, but again, with no Invoker and no Slark here, they don't have the damage to finish him off, even with roll.
Got control Beastmaster with the roll, level 2, level 3 Necrobook, and starting to get closer and closer to this Blink Dagger. See another solution to not just the bear here, if we can get into the backlines, perhaps. Kill a little bit.
The gloves back to the Oh, nice play. Barely got it down.
Yeah.
And now he's looking for maybe next time, but maybe next time makes a very well played juke, honestly. Not the expected path, thinking he'd gone down here. He would have did.
Middle tower has fallen.
Could look for the static storm.
Dara's still up top, trying to finish off the
He's-
tower.
oh,
TP comes in,
it's against
Vansko's
Bedoy.
also here.
On the right. Static storm, but can they follow up with anything is the question, and they got him with the Orchid. Maybe next time. Nicely done. Top lane, again, as you're following up on Madara. Is he gonna go down?
Oh well, Radiant's Bear plus the Savage Strike, he comes in the boot onto Madara.
Oh, Madara.
Across the map. Didn't see how Elizabeth died, but yeah, the Orchid. Coming out here and making himself useful. Oh, look at this stuck though. Oh, he's playing a bit Slug himself here, going with the Orchid onto Madram. Under the Ghost Walk. It's a little bit of extra damage, it is. One more right click to the check, but Madram has a follow-up stun, and I'll keep him safe.
Tornado? YOLO?
Spartan, he really wants to go for it, but yeah, Madram just TPs. So does
Oh,
Spartan.
no.
Let's go with the sub in time! Earth Spirit, what did you do?
His bottom tower is under attack.
Yo, if Vance doesn't get this kill, he goofed.
Oh, nice Spartan. This is so weird. There's the roar coming in from Skylark now, finally. I don't know how it's going on. The Searing Chains, RNG not working.
Alright,
For
that was all.
for
Vanscore totally messed that up because the tower doesn't wake up, and he had the full 5-second sleep stomp, so he could just let the tower hit him like 3 more times to
Yeah.
easily get that kill. But Vanscore, a little bit of a panic maneuver there.
Maybe an auto attack on after the spell.
I don't know, but he goofed. He majorly goofed on that one.
And good. Oh, Madara finds Tamer well. Still can use Timber Chain quite nicely. Now there's the Silver glimpse back into the front lines. Now trying to Timber Chain to the other
an
side.
arcane rune!
Arcane Rune, Madara,
Take
he's
it!
gonna let him get to him, but there's a Static Storm now. From maybe next time following it up.
Whosoever stands
Wow.
Just down to 6 on Bloodstone.
Danger
Also, watch
zone,
here.
man.
Yeah.
That was silly, Vanscore. That was really funny. I love that he threw out the ulti too, like trying to dissuade the TP guy and trying to save life, but can't quite get it. The Elder Titan, you know, rough times. But one thing he does give them is some potential around that Roche pit if Finem can actually start snowballing into looking towards that for themselves, trying to make Madara, you know, more difficult to bring down. Vanscore might be the one that can save that fight for them. Thug, very deep. Very aggressive, considering they have so many sentries being thrown down because of the Sark.
They though, I mean, I don't see any on this particular side of the map apart from this one near the lane. It's kind of crazy how Finem are able to do that with 2 Invis heroes and just keep finding pickups here and there and not get punished. Are the correct prediction here with the most sort of magic pure damage per 25 minutes?
Oh, did we lose? Oh no, we didn't. Nice.
Take my one Madara right with 2 and play with the last least deaths. Here. Ara feds 1 too many times. Cyber pump.
Top lane, he's still just doing his thing. And into that towards that BKB, not a big shock there. Then from there, probably into our Basher Abyssal.
And they're looking for a kill here, especially from Madram, who
This will be
getting
the blink
closer
for
closer
him.
to Blink Dagger. There's a cold step on the bear.
Attack doesn't want to commit to that now. They show themselves onto Spartans. This is a nice little kill. If they can get it here, cannot get the rollout. They did not lock down. The Hospital will miss. Now the TP though. Onto the Spirit Bear's Duck does not have a Ghost Walk available. He'll be the secondary pickup, and that's much more valuable. So back to 8 charges, and now interesting build up here with the Yule Scepter.
Yeah, against the Orchid, it's one of the more common ones you'll see, and it's really good in case you do get into panic mode again. We kind of talked about last game, but some really solid regen, even if your Bloodstone does start to simmer down, but so far so good for himself. Do clean up that tower in the mid lane thanks to Necro 3. Skylark now pressuring up the top as well as Madara's here in the front lines. Glimpse back, Tame My Wild, not going to be part of this. And with the Necro still out, a little bit of time left and fully take down this tower. Just be some pressure and things get too risky.
If they want to, but they got something, right? They got the T2, they got a little bit of damage out, and they've not lost anything else up on the top, despite playing that aggressively. I'll slog right back into the mode. They got out the bear.
Oh, Madara finding this, yeah.
There's a combo here.
Pretty important. Tame My Wild gonna be found out, but
I think you can kill him just with Timber Chain. I mean, Silver is nice and all, but you need the extra control. Pound's not gonna do the trick.
yeah, especially with the Yules too. Makes life pretty easy for the Timber at this point. The big, big group up gank and everything, if there is a smoke play from the Beastmaster that actually finds them, then they'll run into trouble, but... Oh! Manscore spotting an Invis hero. So, it happens to be someone who's actually smoked up, but... And that means Sidoi gets jumped on. We've seen this Necro go to work on Ember Spirits before, and this time is no different. It's immediately burning all his mana and instant killed, so really great play by Skylark. Despite the warning there from Vanscore, probably thinking it was Slark, and a little bit of a surprise when he finds it. Master.
So what's the reasoning they're picking Ember Spirit into a Beastmaster in first place?
Because Lincoln negates it.
Thought middle lane, there's Shacho actually in a lot of trouble. Mana burned out with the Silver Edge from Madara. Well, looks to put a kill on the Spartan here, and we'll be able to burst him down.
Clean up
one trade so far.
Too aggressive though. He's in Ross maybe next time, but now it's Madara and Thug versus him.
Silence glimpse back at the TP. Now no more Timber Chain for a little bit, and just nice. 4 for 1 across the map. He is falling up at the top as we just saw. Yeah, Link instigates it, but didn't even go for the Lincoln. Went for the map style first instead. So it's still gonna be a while until it gets it going.
Yeah, not opting that Battle Fury, needing that early man. I mean, this is why you pick Invoker into him. Or at least some sort of an Orchid carry, either the Queen of Pain or the Invoker is just go towards that Orchid, force out the Manta style first, and delay his farming ridiculously. This happens every single time for Ember Spirit players.
But slow down the social a little bit, Madara and the Roach themselves. Just taking a nap together, and now, speaking of Madara, finds Vance coming back, it should be an easy pick here. Yeah, this time around,
Madara is so good at this hero. He doesn't even need to use his BKB. Like, what a guy!
No, the Zoe, the same chance come out. That's a triple kill from Madara. Now look for the side.
Oh, make it quad.
Ouch!
Alright, screw Roche. Let's take their buildings, boys.
Yeah.
Bad for them. Just starting to steamroll all of a sudden. 12 gold now slapped on top of Madara. He's like, thank you very much. Purchases up. What's he got? Got a full Skull Dasher. The expected item does come out here. Is gonna be worked on.
Shot slow.
Oh my god, seriously? Making it 5? Hello? GG? This one over?
Is this a damn Beastmaster here? With the Necro what's going at, this is GG. They can easily turn this in seconds on a rack. There's no Sidoi for another 20 seconds, no Bear. For 80 seconds. Even if Lone Drip does respawn, this is over. Just like that.
30 minutes in, it looks like a 60-minute game ender or something. They win one fight and just close out 2 melee racks, but Barton, he's playing interference up here and he will pay for it. The Finger of Death, a couple of the spells thrown out, goes for the roll with his last bit of mana, but well chosen that the chain is superior.
Still the bit of Madara.
Oh, Madara Dota.
Madara
Under a century.
That would have been a little bit in too deep, but yeah. Once again, 660 GPM, 11, 2, and 6, so super high kill attendance.
And now Tame My Wild?
What is he doing there?
He thought they were back on Roche, and he was looking to step back up on this high ground and start making a play back in, but instead they're just waiting patiently with a Master and a Slark. Makes it an easy kill. Tornado thrown up, but scared of the fact that more aren't coming. And the pit wants more, so Sidoi looking for the steal here. Gonna drop that Glowing Blade. Let's go, buddy.
Alright, just not gonna try to let them have these pumps up
Oh,
to the
no.
high ground though.
Oh,
You
jeez.
know, actually make it out for a little while. That's not a blink dagger or anything.
Sidoi gets a little
Yeah.
lucky with the Manta, getting out of that Static Storm.
Oh, Madara finds Metrum. Doesn't actually get the Architect off, and now he can just turn it into Bursted Bash and event score.
Finally uses that BKB, you know. Decides it might be time to use that enemy bot.
So I can't even TP out, gets flips back, no more mana. Oh, this hurts if you flip side. I would be so tilted right now.
I mean, this
Everything
one's
you
over.
try just goes up in flames. They haven't called GG yet though, which is kind of another trend we've seen. Even if the game is lost, teams tend to not call GG as early.
A very well played game by FNM, honestly. And flip side too, like, I don't know. I guess they just never quite got that momentum going with the Radiants. I never felt like threatened by them pushing into buildings, or they never had the threat of Roshan with their draft. So a lot of their stuff coming from some sort of a counterplay, but it's hard to counterplay into Slark, and so you try and make some sort of play on the Slark, and he just dark packs it. We saw him try and get aggressive, but it didn't quite work out. The split push from the Ember Spirit can't succeed thanks to the Beastmaster. Hard game.
It's gonna get even harder. With the Aegis now on the Slark, you can't even kill him once, let alone twice, so... Silver Edge, plus smoke into it. Flips back into Static Storm, shot out.
Can they just kill Disruptor though?
Raw, yeah, they can kind of waste be a little bit effective. Shot might actually survive here now.
Oh,
And
maybe next
Sidoi
time.
coming
Get him,
in,
Sidoi.
maybe next time, jumping over, silences the snare. Lances it off just a little bit later, but he's the cold snap to follow on the right target. Also Sidoi for another minute. Tamer Wild doesn't have mana to work with really in that. Nice little follow-up stun on Madara. Pops the BKB, he just turns around, doesn't care, doesn't get the pounce on Metrum, but he does get the bash instead, which is just as good.
Oh,
Unless
the
it's
root
Ruchi
bell.
and the BKB. Able to bring it down with the Radiant Burn, and they do, so teenagers.
The real problem though is that maybe next time is just running back to Fountain. He only has one death this game, so he's actually gonna end up with the least death as this ends right now.
Yeah, that's the biggest.
I mean,
yeah,
come
that's
on,
the
bro.
biggest issue.
You really gonna do that to us?
Okay, who else has?
No one. Like,
There,
he
no
needs
one
to
else.
die,
He
and then
just
we're
needs to
good.
die once, and then it's
Maybe next time,
tied up with
please.
Madara. Oh, come on,
Oh,
Madara.
fine, Josh, though.
Well, there was a highest kill kind of prediction. We also gotten that 15, 2, and 7 on that guy. This is why Ben Slog up against his team.
It is surprising that it got let through. I mean, I'm sure they were ready for it, but Isis Void being gone, you don't have that like really nice solid combo or lockdown. You go for the Lion, who can be good, but at the same time, as we saw, can also be disastrous. That Hex does get dark packed, and you don't get the right timing off on it. So they're going for a little bit of a desperation smoke play. Look for a kill on the Thug, and they might just find it.
Madara trying to find a bay on top of bottom lane, stuck with a Hex, follow-up stomp, and just drop everything. First player just to celebrate the kill. Yeah, with these pickoffs, I mean, Finem have to be careful not to give up too much away, because that amounts to a lot of gold, and they haven't actually got Mega Creeps just yet. Lost their Aegis without getting any extra structural damage done, so... Point where they have to stop having fun and start just playing, even though they're 20k gold ahead, 20k experience. This Finem is put after all. He has 0 items. If the game goes on for another 30 minutes, he will have some. Hopefully. Maybe.
I
The
don't know.
longer the game goes on, the more chances there are for Disruptor to die one more time.
That's true. I mean, can't really complain here. Abyssal done for Madara. 1500 gold on top. Grab a Blink Dagger, probably. A solid way to kind of close this one out, right? In terms of like value to end of game item, that's probably the best one with its current amount of gold. Let's see, they're just looking for this final push right now. The last Aegis won't be up for a very long time. It was spent in their last little brawl. And a BKB on our poor and sad 3 Bloodstone charges. There's our Refresher Beastmaster. This is like my favorite Refresher hero, by the way. It's become like a standard. I feel like Beastmaster and Tidehunter are the only like real, like every game Refresher heroes these days, but it's so good. Getting the Necros, getting the Roar back.
Ellie has enough mana for the full combo though. Double Roar plus Necros.
Yeah, he has to get a little bit of help from a couple of his supports here. They're double arcane boots though.
Oh yeah. Yeah, no double. But
Madara.
once again leading the charge. It's an observer
Sentry
up top
ward.
here. Templar.
Oh, look at Madara where he's walking and where the sentry is. Oh my
Saber
god!
wall. Wow.
Infuriating.
Wow. All right. I thought you could come into this. Just stuck.
Oh, let him go
all
with that
for this
tornado.
play.
Come on. Score. Someone kill him maybe next time. Bring down that damn disruptor.
I don't think they can. The secondary row comes up with Sadoi. Everyone's just falling apart.
Maybe next time confirmed. Too good.
Yeah. I think it's the one death that he has was the eye to the neutral creeps
Oh,
as well.
Sonoy! Get him!
Oh.
Sonoy, go!
No, that's not Madara. You can't kill Madara. Come on. Sorry, please.
Oh no, he's living.
Actually, still alive somehow. But yeah.
Dream is still living.
Come on. So maybe next time Twitter need to flame him.
Could you die more, please?
Yeah. No.
Please. Do you see this terrain protector effigy? This is just like... This is him
Icy
like
one?
praying.
Oh, yeah,
This ice terrain protector for FlipSid.
That's nice.
Help! Help us, please! Oh,
That's
though.
amazing. What is this other one next to it? Is that a tiny? It's tiny like pole vaulting or something? See
What are you
that?
looking at?
Next to the PN.
Oh, this is
Dark
the mixed up one. It's a bunch of illusions before. It's Shoshlos. I've seen this like every game I cast that gets brought up. And a Batten in there, a disrupt thing.
How do you do that?
Else. I don't know, man. He did the magic, but it's there every game.
Wow. Kind of looks like tiny pole vaulting with his axe or something.
Yeah, it's got like the tiny tiny crystal dryad item inside. There's an Abaddon hood. Kinds of nonsense. Pretty much the most interesting thing that's left to talk about in this game. As FlipSid being down 2 melees with no Battle Fury in sight. It's a very difficult comeback for them to achieve. So many items just like, I mean, there's a Bloodthorn for Thug for crying out loud.
Yep. Wow. BKB. MKB now. Oh, and the works for Madara, but that's it. Almost has a 2, needs some 300 gold. It's gonna be used up against the Radiants, nothing else. With all that's happened here, they haven't even gotten the tier 3 low. Despite all the extra kills, so maybe they have themselves top range tracks didn't even fall earlier, I didn't even notice that. But it meant all the match. Whoa, okay.
Madara. Oda.
Doda. No root. The link roll and shut down. Rest in pepperonis, he does have buyback and he does have that secondary bear.
Oh, get him!
Use a B1 in the back. Maybe next time, no, please die! Everyone do it! Do it, come on! Oh. Come on.
Nice little escape to the high ground there for him.
Oh, the bear? Bear? No, not with Madara.
That comes out of mana, he can't finger him!
Edgehog gets tossed back. Nice outro though by the instinct. Is it? Edgehog? Link forward? Smart against him.
I don't know, I've heard both. Madara. Oh, nice. Gets the bash, and then into the little YOLO first hit very much. Little roll forward, give him the roar, Van score goes down. 1 hero remaining, it's fair. And his friend is now dead, and that is the GG called out.
Maybe next time go to the fountain! Go to the fountain! Yes! Yes! Come on!
Oh, that is it. And GG out.
GG will play. 2 correct predictions. Wait, what?
What? Incorrect.
Okay, that's...
Oh, result none. Okay, it comes after. We're good.
Hopefully.
So well played. Ad Finem.
This is Valve programming, just saying.
The team everyone are looking towards.
But yeah.
Ad
Looking
Finem.
good. Pretty good.
To impress Qualifier. I could definitely see them. I think it's very realistic to say that they could win this Qualifier, honestly. Been a very solid performing team. Stuck together for a long time. I'm definitely